do we distinguish in boycotting between a person of innovation who calls to his bid'ah, he invites others to his bid'ah, and between the one who does not call to his bid'ah? And how do we interact with both of these two groups? How do we interact with either of these two? The Shaykh says, first of all, لا شك أن التفريق بين الصنفين واجب. There is no doubt that to distinguish between these two groups is wajib. Is wajib. This statement of Shaykh Ubayd is something that is backed and agreed upon by 12, 13 centuries of scholarship of the people of the Sunnah, from the scholars of Hadith, such as Imam al-Bukhari and other than them, and Imam Ahmad and all of the ulama of al-Sunnah up until this time of ours. They distinguish between the open caller to bid'ah and the one who does not call to his bid'ah. In this is a refutation of the Haddadiyah, like Yahya al-Hajuri and his followers. Those who claim and they say that it is batil to make this distinction. It is batil to make this separation. This is what Yahya al-Hajuri says. He says, even though the majority are agreed upon this, I still say it is batil. This is his arrogance and his deviation away from the ulama. So this is a matter agreed upon by the ulama, that we distinguish between the one who comes out to the people, calls them to his bid'ah, invites them to his bid'ah, and the one who just keeps quiet, he doesn't call to it, he just goes on with his affairs, he doesn't call to it. So the Shaykh says, فَمَنْ كَانَ سَاكِتًا عَلَى بِدْعَتِهِ وَلَا يَدْعُو إِلَيْهَا وَلَا يَنْشُرُهَا فَالنَّاسُ لَا يَتَضَرَّرُونَ بِهِ. He says, as for the one who is sakit, who is silent about his bid'ah, he doesn't call to it, nor does he spread it, then the people will not be harmed by him. Rather, his harm is only for his own self. And so this person is other than the one who openly calls to his bid'ah. He affirms his bid'ah. He spreads it openly amongst the people. He announces it to the people. This is the one who deserves to be boycotted and separated and to be fought against and to be warned against. So he says, as for the first one, he is given advice with respect to his own self. You advise him, do nasiha. And as for the second one, he is the one who is to be boycotted. Now, once this is clear, the question arises, how is this second person to be boycotted? When you have an open caller, this is a person who stands out on a stall, for example, or the one who gives lectures in the masajid or in the marakis. Now, he's known and he openly calls to the people that which he's upon. This Shaykh says, first of all, we see if there is any benefit to be attained in boycotting him. Such as in a situation where the people of the Sunnah are strong and the strength lies with them, then this person is to be boycotted, and there's no problem with this. He is to be warned against this, and there's no problem with this, because here the people of the Sunnah are strong and there will not be any repercussions coming back upon them. However, if the strength lies with that individual, that person, that caller, and his likes, and they have an influence upon the people and upon the general people, then this person is not to be boycotted. Rather, nor is he to be warned against openly. Now this is important because many of the people of the Sunnah, they find themselves in this situation where there are maybe 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 or 10 people. They maybe don't have a masjid, they don't have a markaz, and in their city or in their region there are the people of innovation, they are the hizbiyin, the callers. They know the general people, they know the people who run the masajid, they have acceptance in the society. So if you were to come along and start speaking about this individual, warning against him, speaking about him, writing and so on and so forth, you will find that he will use his influence. He will use his influence to harm you. And his voice is more accepted than your voice. And so the people will take his speech and they will flee from you, and you will essentially cut off your da'wah. You will cut off your da'wah from reaching the people because you haven't used wisdom. And this is in fact the point that Shaykh Muhammad bin Hadi, حفظه ta'ala, he mentions in the likes of these types of situations, that you don't behave in a way that's going to basically make you cut off. Your da'wah is going to be cut off because you no longer have the trust and the ear of the people, because you behaved wrongly with those who have the control and the power in your area. So the Shaykh says that with respect to this situation where you don't have the strength, then you explain his error and his mistake. You don't mention his name, you don't refute him by name, you don't warn against him by name, but you explain to the people that this statement here is wrong, and this opinion here is wrong, and this methodology here is wrong. This is what the ulama of the sunnah are upon, and you explain the truth to them, and you explain the mistake. Otherwise the Shaykh says that if they were to boycott him, if they were to warn from him, he will bring tribulations upon them because of his strength and his influence. He will make the Ahlul-Bidah transgress against them because they have strength against the people of the Sunnah. Then they will humiliate the people of the Sunnah and they will split the people of the Sunnah themselves.